And this is Cooking for Wellness at NYU Langone Health. February is National Heart Health Month, and there's no greater expert to have in our kitchen today. NYU Langone Hospital Brooklyn's Chief of Cardiac Surgery, Dr. Noritsugu Naito. Hey, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Ready to do this?
Yes.
Heart disease is still the leading cause of death in the United States. And the best way to adopt a heart-healthy lifestyle is through nutrition, exercise, stress management, and regular checkups. Dr. Naito, can you tell us a little bit about your role as Chief of Cardiac Surgery?
As a chief of cardiac surgeon, I take care of patients with complex heart disease. So we started our new program in Brooklyn last year, and now it's almost 1 year.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And one of the things he said he likes to eat is Japanese curries, right?
That's correct.
But today we made some substitutions. We did all kinds of things to kind of shift the recipe towards more of a heart-healthy style. So we took out gluten all-purpose flour and replaced that with chickpea flour. We took out the butter. We're gonna use avocado oil. We're not using meat today. We're actually using chickpeas. We still are gonna use a low-sodium chicken broth. So it's not 100% plant-based. All right, so you ready to start cooking?
Yes.
Let's do this.
Absolutely.
So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make our roux. We're using avocado oil, so fully plant-based. Chickpeas, super high in protein, fiber, and it's like every ingredient we're adding today is has nutrients, nutrient dense things. So once that, you can see they've kind of joined together.
Yes.
We're gonna do like a light toast of the roux. We're gonna add that curry spice in. Dr. Naito, what excites you the most about being here in New York?
NYU Langone's strong commitment to patient-centered care and innovation, and also strong collaboration with all specialties.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually put in my tomato paste, but I do it in kind of small amounts, just because I don't want essentially boil over out of the pot.
Right.
How important is diet in maintaining heart health?
So it affects your blood sugar level, blood pressure level, cholesterol level, and also inflammation.
Are there specific foods you actually recommend patients consume regularly?
I would recommend a high fiber diet, like vegetable, fruits, and beans, nuts is I think also good.
Yeah. All right, so our roux is getting nice and toasted. I think we're just about good to go. We are going to just set this on the side and reserve it for later, because we're gonna cook the curry almost to completion and then add the roux. So I'm gonna go put this right over here. All right, we're gonna start on the soup portion of the curry. A little bit more avocado oil. And I'm gonna start with 2 medium-sized onion, diced up. I got some carrots. We're gonna start with that. So I gotta ask you, Dr. Naito, working in Japan and now the United States, as a cardiac surgeon, are there any fundamental differences you see between the countries?
Yes, the distribution of the diseases are totally different. So we more often see the coronary artery disease in United States and more aortic disease in Japan. So coronary artery disease is caused by high fat intake and high cholesterol level, high blood sugar. On the other hand, aortic disease is caused by high blood pressure, hypertension. It is related to high salt intake. And Japanese people are taking a lot of salt.
All right, so our onions and carrots are soft enough now. I'm gonna go ahead and add some red pepper, fresh ginger, fresh garlic as well. Really get that aromas going. So aside from Japanese curries, do you cook at home?
Yes.
Any favorites? What's your favorite?
My favorite is ramen.
Ramen.
Also, it's not too healthy, but I love ramen and Japanese style curry, especially in winter. It's comfort.
Yeah, nothing's better than ramen in the cold winter night.
That's correct.
Like
yeah.
So. Okay, we're ready to add our broth. Smell that? It's getting good.
It's really good.
Okay, so we're gonna add our potatoes. Would you peel them?
Yes.
You would always peel them? Is that bad?
I don't think it's bad, but
It's not traditional at all.
not traditional for Japanese curry. But some people like skins too. So
The potatoes, obviously they're for flavor and taste and texture, but it also helps thicken it up. All right, all we have to do now is we have to wait for our potatoes to finish thickening and get soft enough to eat. And then we're gonna go ahead and add back our roux, finish up with the chickpeas and some seasoning, and we'll be good to go. I'm gonna add just a little bit of low sodium soy sauce, just a little bit of coconut milk. We're gonna add a bunch of just baby spinach, just throw it in. Extra iron, extra vitamins.
Yes.
All right, we're just about ready to add our roux back. This is the fun part, is to watch it thicken. I'm gonna go ahead and add it just little by little. And that last thing, our meat substitute, we're gonna add our 2 cups of chickpeas.
high fiber and the protein, right?
Yep. Looks great, right?
Yes.
So that last step, I'm just gonna put some raw spinach right in, just let it finish in there. All right, we're ready to go. You ready to taste?
Yes.
All right, how about I get the rice and you get the curry?
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
It's over rice. That's perfect. Looks great.
How'd we do?
Perfect.
You're the expert, so I don't smells so
Yeah.
good, right?
Very good.
Not bad, right?
Really good.
Dr. Naito, thank you so much for being here today and sharing your expertise. Any final thoughts for our viewers?
Yes, so I just say small consistent changes in your diet can make big difference in your heart health.
Love it. Couldn't agree more.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Dr. Naito. For more healthy recipes like this, please check out our Cooking for Wellness playlist.